As nice as this e-bike looks, could it possibly be worth the crazy price tag that's on it? We're gonna find out why this bike costs so much and if it's worth your money. Let's go ahead and get the specs, the speed, and the range out of the way, even though that's not even close to what makes this bike valuable. The bike has a max speed of 32 miles an hour and goes 70 miles of range on a single charge, so it is considered street legal at 1200 watts. Before we dive into some of the most premium features on this bike, I'm gonna go ahead and get the big one out of the way and tell you why this bike is so special, why it's so valuable. The battery on this bike is made by a little known tech company you might have heard of once or twice in your life, just the most popular electronic consumer company in the world, Samsung. Not only does Samsung make this battery, but the battery on this bike has a 3-year warranty. You heard that right, a 3-year warranty. I've never seen a bike with more than a 1-year warranty. So a 3-year warranty, that triples the warranty you're gonna get with any other bike, but what else? What else makes this bike special? Well, you might notice the American flag there. This is a US-based company. I own over 50 electric bikes and electric scooters, and every single one of them besides this bike is welded. When I say welded, what I mean is the way they put the bike together, they weld the metal together. On every bike I've seen, they are all welded. And on the Run Deer Attack 10, you might notice the cleanest lines that you've ever seen. Not a single piece of metal welded together. Run Deer does have a slogan. I don't know if you can see what that says there, but it says, Run Deer, attract wealth. And that's what I think of when I look at this bike. I think of wealth. I think of the people that drive the Mercedes and the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris. I think of a car that stands out. As far as the premium components, you get ergonomic grips and hydraulic brakes. These are Diasland hydraulic brakes. They're really good. These Shimano 7-speed gear shifters on my electric bikes normally look like this. On the Run Deer, you might see that Shimano there, but your shifter is actually right here. So when you're holding onto the handlebar, you just press this button and it changes that tension in your pedals. The display itself looks really nice and it even has some color. Pedal assist speeds all the way up to 5, your battery indicator, your odometer, your watts that the battery's currently pulling. There's lots of settings on this bike, and for those of you who are gonna wanna get in and mess with the speed settings, you're gonna wanna know the passcode, and the 4-digit passcode for Run Deer is 0512. The bike does have the 20-inch anti-slip puncture resistant fat tires, and the suspension, well, the suspension is incredible. Turn the headlight on and off, you just hold this up button down, and for you night riders, the headlight is really bright. The seat is so much more comfortable than I thought it was gonna be. You do get brake lights, and something I really love is this twist style throttle. It's a quarter twist throttle, and that is how you make the bike go. The bike doesn't have a horn, but you do get your Run Deer bell. Rear suspension is a shock coil, and I have taken this thing off-road. The suspension does really well. Now you might think because you don't see the battery that it's not removable, but if you look on the bottom down there, you got your on and off button, and you can actually take the battery and slide it out from the bottom, charge your battery, or just plug it directly into the bike and charge it. I really enjoy this electric bike. I absolutely love the color. If you go look at their website, the bike was $3,000 when it was first released. They marked it down to $2,000, and now on TikTok and their website, it's on sale for $1,400. There's 247 reviews that have been left on their website. 240 of them are 5-star reviews. Do not forget about that Samsung battery with the 3-year warranty. That is next level. I'm gonna link this bike in the bottom of the video so you guys can check it out.